Hello there. I'm going to be doing an Abyss 1 takeover here. We're going to be pushing for, at the very least, 12k. Given the Awakenings, we can, especially Kigiri 83, we can definitely get the 12k. Given the Awakenings and gear for the rest of the team, I'm not sure we can do much more. But we're going to get right into this. And sadly, he already used his attack of the day, so we're going to do this on playtest. Alright, drop in our Kigiri first. Buffed with Aylin. And we're going to queue that up into a Wukong. Setram will get buffed by Ferssi. Phineas over here will get buffed by Torador. Drop in our Twinfiend. Drop in our Hex. Use our Kigiri. Use our Wukong. Use our Aylin. Drake's Bellow going out. Torador. After the swipe of Worm's Wrath, we're going to use our Setram, our Ferssi, and normally we should be able to just break through this, and while the boss is vulnerable, pop our ultimates on the other two, which should normally maximize the damage we're actually going to be doing here. Boss is going to get up. We're going to use Twinfiend. The reason we're using Twinfiend now is because all the Infernals will go into... Setram finished hitting, he did his ult, did everything. The Infernals will go into charge mode, and shortly after the boss gets promoted, they'll send out a big tick of damage, which will help us scrounge a bit more blood here. Drake's Bellow coming in, you use Aylin. At the end of our Seismic Slam, we're going to use our Hex. If he's A3, you can use him as soon as the boss is promoted, otherwise you do have to wait. Meteors, we're going to use our Twinfiend. We're going to use our Kigiri and our Ferssi. Going to use our Phineas as well to help break this shield. And we're sitting at 9,000 and change as we go into the physical phase. Promotion, we're going to immediately pop Kigiri and Wukong. Once more at the end of the Bellow, Aylin. Storm Surge coming up, but we don't care because we have a Phineas, so he will make sure that the damage reduction is up throughout. I can't wait to actually get the Phineas exclusive on main so I can drop Volca and start putting in an actual champion. And as Worm's Wrath is coming up, similarly to the Phase 1 of Physical, after this Claw Swipe, we're going to pop our Setram. Pop Ferssi, Kigiri, Wukong. And maybe break this shield? Apparently not. But we did get what we came for, which was the 12,000. Realistically, there's a few options that we could do here to make this work. Setram isn't doing much. We could... He doesn't even have his A1, so honestly, I don't think he's worth it in this team. The question is who would we replace him with? And in this case, what's this roster like? We would need a platform unit, so almost definitely a marksman. And then again, our choices are fairly limited. We do not have a Silas, which would actually be interesting for the physical damage. No reasonable fighter could actually survive right next to Torador. There's probably something to do here to replace our dear friend Setram. I'm just not entirely clear on what we could make work, given the tools we have on this account. That being said, even a simple A1 on Setram would be absolutely massive. This shield break would definitely trivialize that second shield. Alas, we do not have one, so here we are. We did get the 12,000. And we'll go over the gear hill real quick. Torador is running Invigoration and tank left side with the Bastion Ring. Ideally, you want that legendary artifact that boosts HP. Wukong is running Wicked Vengeance, Soulbound Arcana, and his exclusive... God damn it, come back, Wukong. Kigiri is running Wicked Vengeance, Soulbound Arcana, and his exclusive. Ferssi is running Invigoration and Salvation with Atia's Balm. Aylin is running Invigoration, Life Force, and Atia's Balm. Twinfiend is running Trash, Ageless Wrath, no skills, and his exclusive because Twinfiend is garbage. Hex is running Wicked Vengeance, Soulbound Arcana, and a Sutra of Caprice. Setram is running Infernal Roar, Wicked Vengeance, and a Shadow Gaze. Phineas is running Soulbound Arcana, Wicked Vengeance, and a Mask of Dark Desire. By the way, if you do not have that Mask of Dark Desire, you can't run this team. Where'd Phineas go? Right, you would need to drop someone to put in Volca instead. And it would have to be one of your 3 melee damage dealers that you would have to drop. So in this case, probably Wukong, because we're not actually breaking the second physical shield, so dropping Wukong would be a somewhat worthwhile trade-off. And finally, Diaochan is running Calamity, Invigoration, and a Phoenix Feather Fan. I would like to try to push this further, but I don't think we have the tools for it. We would need much more physical damage, and there's definitely no way that with these pieces we're hitting 22,000 currently. We would need substantially more damage. We're talking probably at least an A3 Setram, maybe an A3 Wukong on top of what we already have. And even then, without a Soul Cadence, we're not breaking that second magical shield, so the 4th shield total. So it's unlikely we actually get there. Anywho, cheers. And you have a nice one.